Please God, not tonight. I'm too old for this. An old man's hands are shaking. The lighthouse lamp is dying. Outside, 300 people are sailing straight toward death. They don't know it yet. He has two choices. Save himself and let them die. Or stay and probably die trying to save them. He's 67 years old. Alone. In the biggest storm in 50 years. What would you do? This is a true story. The story of one night that history forgot. But the 300 people who lived, they never forgot. October 29, 1859. A lighthouse on the coast of Maine, America. The wind is screaming. Waves are crashing 40 feet high against the rocks. The lighthouse is shaking. Inside, William sits alone. White beard, tired eyes, hands that won't stop shaking. He looks at the lighthouse lamp. The flame just went out. Again. That's the 7th time in 1 hour. Outside in the darkness, 3 massive ships are heading straight toward the cliffs. 300 men, women, and children on board. Families, children sleeping below deck. They cannot see the rocks. Without the lighthouse beam, they will crash. All of them. Tonight, William looks at his oil supply. Almost empty. Maybe 2 more hours. The storm will last 6 more hours. He looks at his hands. Too weak. Too old. Too tired. The lighthouse door is right there. He could leave. Run to town. Save himself. No one would blame a 67-year-old man for running from a killer storm. But if he leaves, the light dies. If the light dies, 300 people die. 1 old man. 300 lives. 6 hours of hell. He takes a deep breath. Stands up. Picks up the match. Not tonight, he whispers. You will not go out tonight. October 28th. Morning. Peaceful. The ocean is calm. Birds are flying. A young messenger on horseback arrives at the lighthouse. He's out of breath. Mr. William, the harbor master sent me. There's a massive storm coming. Tomorrow night. They're saying it's the biggest storm in 50 years. You need to evacuate. Come to town with me. Now. William is outside, repairing the lighthouse fence. He doesn't even look up. Can't leave. Ships need the light. The messenger jumps off his horse. Desperate. Sir, you don't understand. This storm will destroy everything. The lighthouse might collapse. You could die. William finally looks at him. Calm. Son, how old are you? 23, sir. You know how long I've been keeping this light? No, sir. 40 years. 40 years every single night. That light burns. You know why? The young man shakes his head. Because ships trust it. Captains navigate by it. Families sleep peacefully because of it. I've never let that light go dark. Not once. Not in 40 years. But sir, if I leave, the light dies. If the light dies, ships crash on those rocks. Men die. Women die. Children die. You want me to be responsible for that. The messenger is frustrated. But you're old, sir. You're alone. Your wife died last year. Your children moved away. If something happens to you, who will even know? William's face gets hard. Cold. I will know. Silence. The messenger tries one more time. Please, sir. Just this once. Just one night. It's not worth dying for. William looks at the ocean, then back at the messenger. Get off my property. The messenger stares at him, then slowly gets on his horse. Before leaving, he says, You're a stubborn old fool. William watches him ride away, then whispers to himself, Maybe, but I'm a stubborn old fool who keeps his promises. He walks inside, checks his supplies. 3 barrels of oil. Food for 2 days. Water. Matches. Then he looks at the stairs. 127 steps to the top. His legs already hurt just Lou. Evening. The sky is turning dark red. The wind is picking up. The ocean is getting angry. William forces himself to climb the stairs. 1 step. 2 steps. 10 steps. His legs are burning. 50 steps. He has to stop. Catch his breath. Come on, old man. You've done this 10,000 times. He keeps climbing. 70 steps. 90 steps. His vision is blurring. Finally, 127 steps. The top, the lamp room. He leans against the wall, gasping for air. His heart is pounding. For a moment he thinks, this is it. Heart attack. I'll die before the storm even starts. But slowly his breathing calms. He looks out the window. 3 massive ships. Far in the distance. Coming closer. They will reach the rocky coast tonight. Right when the storm hits. Right when visibility drops to 0. William knows those rocks. He's seen ships crash there before. The sound of wood breaking. The screams. Bodies washing up on shore for days. He closes his eyes. Remembers. 20 years ago. A ship crashed in a storm. He tried to save them. Pulled 7 men from the water. But 15 died. He still hears their screams in his sleep. His hands start shaking again. He opens the lamp chamber. The flame is strong now. But when the storm really hits, the wind will blow through every crack. The flame will go out. Over and over. He'll have to relight it. Constantly. He counts his matches. 50 left. Is that enough? He climbs back down. Gets the oil barrels. One by one, he carries them up the 127 steps. Each barrel weighs 60 pounds. He can barely lift them. First barrel. Halfway up, his arms give out. The barrel falls. Crashes down the stairs. Oil spills everywhere. No. 2 barrels left. That's definitely not enough for 6 hours. William sits on the stairs. Head in his hands. Crying. I can't do this. I'm too old. I'm too weak. I'm going to fail. They're all going to die because I'm too old. Then he hears his wife's voice. In his memory. Clear as day. William, remember what you always told our son? It's not about being strong enough. It's about trying anyway. William wipes his tears. Stands up. Picks up the second barrel. Climbs. 10 p.m. The storm arrives. Boom. Thunder like cannons. Lightning turns night into day for split seconds. Rain hits the lighthouse like bullets. The whole building shakes. Windows crack. Water pours through holes in the roof. William is at the top. The lamp is burning. Barely. Whoosh. A massive gust of wind. The flame goes out. Darkness. Complete darkness. William's hands are shaking so badly he can barely hold the match. Strike. Nothing. Strike. Nothing. Strike. The match lights. He protects the tiny flame with his body. Reaches into the lamp. Lights the wick. The beam comes back. Starts rotating. Cutting through the storm. He can see the ships now. Much closer. 1 mile away from the rocks. William smiles. Good. They can see me. They'll... Whoosh. The flame goes out again. No. He lights it again. His hands are bleeding now from the sharp metal. Burns from the hot glass. The flame comes back. 2 minutes later it goes out again. He lights it. 1 minute later out again. Light it. Light it. Again. And again. And again. His matches are running out. 20 left. Then 10. Then 5. The oil is running out. The lamp is getting dimmer. His hands are completely numb. He can't feel the matches anymore. He looks at the clock.
2 Uhr nachts.
For more hours until dawn. For more hours until the storm passes. He only has 3 matches left. William falls to his knees. Please, please, just a little more. Just until they pass the rocks. He looks out the window. The ships are right there. So close to the rocks. If the light goes out now, they'll crash. The flame flickers. Almost dead. 2 matches left. William makes a decision. A crazy decision. He takes off his coat. Then his shirt. In the freezing storm. He's shivering uncontrollably. He tears his shirt into strips. Wraps them around the lamp wick. His shirt, his undershirt, everything. Then he does something insane. He pours the last of the oil. Not into the lamp. Onto his clothes. Onto the cloth wrapped around the wick. He takes his second-to-last match. Lights it. Touches it to the oil-soaked cloth. Boom. The flame explodes. Huge. Bright. Burning hot. Too hot. The glass cracks. The flame is out of control. But it's bright. brighter than ever. The ships can definitely see it now. William steps back. The heat is unbearable. The whole lamp chamber is on fire. He watches through the smoke. The three ships, they're turning, slowly, away from the rocks. They see the light. They're moving to safety. Yes, yes, go. Get away from here. The ships keep turning. One passes the rocks safely. 2, 3. All three ships. Safe. Moving away. Out of danger. William collapses. The lamp chamber is completely engulfed in flames now. He needs to get out, but he can't move. His body won't respond. He used everything. Every drop of oil. Every piece of cloth. His own shirt. His last match. The ships are safe. But he's trapped in a burning lighthouse. In a killer storm. Alone. He closes his eyes. Whispers. Worth it. Dawn. The storm is over. The lighthouse is still standing. Barely. Half destroyed. Still smoking. A crowd from the town arrives. They expect to find William's body. They climb the stairs. The heat is still unbearable. Everything is burned. At the top they find William. Unconscious. Severe burns. Barely breathing. They carry him down. Rush him to the town doctor. For 3 days he doesn't wake up. Everyone thinks he'll die. On the 4th day his eyes open. The doctor leans over. William, you're alive. You crazy, stubborn old man. You're alive. William's voice is barely a whisper. The ships. What? The 3 ships. Did they make it? The doctor smiles. Tears in his eyes. Yes, all 3. 300 people. Everyone survived. Because of you. William closes his eyes. Smiles. Good. 2 weeks later, William is recovering. Still weak, but alive. The 3 ship captains come to visit him together. With their families. With their crews. One captain, a big man with a thick beard, is crying. Mr. William, we saw your light. In the worst moment, when we thought we were going to die, we saw the brightest light we'd ever seen. Like the sun in the middle of the storm. We knew someone was up there fighting for us. Burning everything to save us. His wife steps forward. Holding a baby. This is our daughter. Born 3 days ago. After we survived. We named her Hope. Because you gave us hope when we had none. All 300 survivors are there. Lined up outside the lighthouse. One by one they shake William's hand. Thank him. Hug him. Cry. An old woman, 80 years old, kisses his burned hands. Thank you for not giving up on us. William looks at all of them. 300 lives. Families. Children. All alive. Because of one night. Was it worth it? Worth the pain? The burns? Almost dying? He looks at the baby named Hope. Smiles. Yes. 1,000 times yes. William recovered. Lived to be 83 years old. Kept that lighthouse for 16 more years. History forgot his name. No statues. No plaques. No mentions in textbooks. But the 300 people he saved? They never forgot. Their children didn't forget. Their grandchildren didn't forget. Today, if you go to that town in Maine, there's a small cemetery. In it, there are 47 graves from the families of those 3 ships. And on each grave, carved into the stone, for words, saved by the light. Right now, you're standing in your own lighthouse. Your own storm is coming. Or maybe it's already here. You're tired. You're scared. You want to quit. Run away. Save yourself. And everyone will understand if you do. You're only human. You've done enough. You deserve rest. But here's what nobody tells you. There are people depending on your light. They don't even know it. But they need you to keep burning. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your dreams. Maybe it's people you haven't even met yet. William was 67. Alone. Weak. Scared. He had every reason to quit. But he didn't ask, can I do this? He asked, what happens if I don't? And that question changed everything. Your storm might not be as dramatic. Maybe it's a business that's failing. A dream that's dying. A family that's struggling. A career that's ending. You're tired. The oil is running out. The matches are almost gone. But someone, somewhere, needs your light to keep burning. Maybe just one more hour, one more day, one more try. What if you're one night away from saving someone's life, including your own? William didn't know if he would survive. He just knew he had to try. And on the other side of that one terrible night, 300 people lived. Families stayed together. A baby was born and named Hope, all because one old man refused to let his light go out. So the question isn't, are you strong enough? The question is, what happens if you quit now? Your lighthouse might be damaged. Your oil might be low. Your hands might be shaking. But your light is still needed. Keep it burning. One more night. One more hour. One more moment. Because somewhere in the darkness, someone is sailing toward rocks. And you're the only light they have. Don't let it go out. Not tonight. Subscribe for more true stories of heroes history forgot.